Sometimes we as Americans can become desensitized to the level of tyranny we live under in our own country. Did you know that a comprehensive education for all children at state expense is one of the 10 central planks of the Communist Manifesto? Did you know that there is not one county in America where it is even legal for a real estate developer to clear land, build a neighborhood or community, and decline to be part of a school district? A neighborhood where Americans would be free to build their own schooling resources, private schools, homeschools, co-ops, charity-based options, without forcing each homeowner in the community to pay thousands of dollars per year to fund a school district the community itself will never use. Ask yourself why that is. In truth, the EIC, or the Educational Industrial Complex, made up of bureaucrats, unions, and school boards with their bloated budgets and their mediocre educational results, are terrified of Americans exercising the freedom to educate their own children without government involvement. This is because the EIC realizes the nightmare that would happen if such a community were successful. As soon as you had one successful community that existed without the need for the EIC, there would be copycat communities everywhere. The propagation of these communities would produce an educational and economic tidal wave in lowering taxes and making whatever state these communities were happening in thrive. And more than just helping them to become educationally competitive, they would become outright educational leaders. This would visibly delegitimize the very foundations upon which the EIC rests, and this is what the EIC fears the most. What we need to realize is that the insidious reason this can't ever happen under current law is by design. The idea is to retain power and control. It's not about education. Allowing communities to back out of school districts isn't some radical idea. Even back in the 90s, Steve Jobs was wanting to break up the government education monopoly because they aren't meritocracies, they aren't efficient, they're based on obsolete post-industrial models which work to prevent excellence and specialization. Worst of all, they're expensive, which is especially harmful given limited financial resources. The only way you break up the monopoly and break up the educational industrial complex is to allow communities to exist that are permitted to opt out of school districts and the associated school taxes they bring with them. Then step back and watch these beacons of educational advancement spread like wildfire. Watch entrepreneurship work. Watch communities come together. Watch businesses and churches and community groups fund vouchers for the poor and needy in those communities. Watch the country actually move forward. Watch real education happen. Watch freedom happen. Break up the educational industrial complex monopoly. Abolish government schools.